We're back here on Sam Roberts Show, live here on Opie Radio every night. Mike Bocchetti's here. Very, very great, famous, funny comedian, as is Stacey Prussman.
Hey.
How are you guys doing?
Good. Thanks for having me today.
Of course. Of course.
It's a late hour.
Yes. Mike, I mean, you're on fire in the morning, you're on fire in the evenings, whenever, huh?
I try to keep the fire going no matter what. You know?
You do?
Yeah.
What's your sleep schedule like?
Oh, it's ridiculous. I'm a vampire, really.
You are? When do you sleep?
In between TV shows.
You do a lot of TV shows?
No.
Watch a lot of TV.
Watch a lot of TV shows.
In between Law and Order and Law and Order.
That's cool. You're a guy in show business, but where a lot of people in show business would be like, oh yeah, I'm so busy with all my TV shows. You say the same thing, but it's the shows you like to watch.
I just actually, Stacey got me. I got Hulu and recently, right?
Right.
And I got what's the other one? Damn it, I forgot.
Netflix.
Sorry.
You forgot Netflix.
Yeah, but it's really bad though. Having major OCD with Netflix is horrific.
It is. Why is that?
It's just like I'll see one movie and there's like 90 more, and I'm like, which one is? No, I'm still looking at the same movie for an hour.
Right now, will you watch a full movie and then go to the next one, or is it like I'm just flipping?
You know what? It has to catch me right away within 5 minutes.
I got you.
He's like a casting director. Has to get you right away.
Right.
Flip away.
What's the last movie? You were just in De Niro movie like a couple years ago, right? What movie was that?
The Family.
What, and how was De Niro? How was working with De Niro?
He was mind blowing.
Yeah. Did you stay out of his way, or did you crack any jokes for him?
I didn't know. I told the station, but I almost had a heart attack on set.
You did?
I'm like, whoa, you know what I mean? I'm like,
but you handled it well.
But the weird thing is I didn't talk to him or anything, but then he started laughing. I don't know if he was laughing at me.
Oh, just your vibe.
No,
what's the last good movie that you saw?
Oh, I liked. It varies. What do you call it?
How could the last movie that you liked vary?
I liked Ted.
Ted? That was like years ago, though. That was even before the De Niro movie. They've already made a sequel to it.
I know. Ted and Inglourious Bastards. I watched it over and over.
Inglourious Bastards was even before Ted.
No.
Do you watch anything that happened in the last 5 years?
Mike, you watched something.
Yes. Orange is the New Black. Disney told me about it.
You like Orange is the New Black?
That's not a movie, though.
No, it's not a movie at all. It's a television show. What do you like about Orange is the New Black? When you were growing up, because you're growing up in the 70s, did you watch the women in prison movies?
Yeah, it was kind of like...
that was my dream. What are you talking about?
Yeah?
I wanted to end up in prison just to be in one of those movies.
Right. Very sexual.
What? Something wrong with me?
No. I don't think driving you. You're awesome. You know that.
Now, Stacey, you've known Mike for how long?
Probably since I started doing stand-up like 2001, 2.
Okay, so going on 15 years.
Yeah.
He seems very affectionate.
Yeah, he's my best friend.
He is.
Mm-hmm. He gets very overly excited sometimes.
You do get excited, Mike?
Yes.
What excites you?
A lot of good. I get very excited. The good thing about her is because I get angry about something,
right?
She'll shut me the hell down quickly.
What type of stuff you get angry about?
Just about various. If I get pissed about something, she'll be like, Mike, and it would be like, that's why we should have a woman president, because we listen to woman more, we don't have any shit.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think women are the ones that clear up a lot of the shit?
Yeah,
absolutely.
We're not full of shit. We cut to the chase. Most of us do.
Right.
At least I would if I was actually nominated.
Right.
She would be great mayorship. We should start her with.
Mayor of?
Mayor Prussman.
Of what? What do you think? New York?
Yes.
You think she'd do better than De Blasio?
Yep. You know why? Because
absolutely.
I think you would.
She's very organized.
Yeah.
She's got great points. She don't take any crap.
Thanks, Mike.
When you say she's got great points, are you talking about what I think you're talking about?
No, that too.
2 points right up here. You know what I'm saying?
Be nice.
No, I'm just asking if that's what you're saying.
Hard for a good mayor,
I wouldn't mind it.
We never had a mayor with big tits.
No,
right?
I'd watch a lot more press conferences.
I think I'd be much more aggressive than our mayor.
You think so?
Yes, I would get shit done. I'm a native New Yorker from Brooklyn, New York. Look, I'm doing a campaign on the Sam Roberts Show.
Right, I love it.
I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Lived in Queens. Lived in Manhattan. Lived in anywhere but Staten Island and Bronx. Sorry, but I would travel there to campaign.
Yeah. You care.
Yeah, I care. I love New York. I know New York. I know how to get around.
Right.
And she's compassionate about New York. She's no bullcrap.
Look, he's like the best campaign manager.
Mike, do you know how to get around New York?
By subway, possibly, yeah.
Possibly by subway, but maybe not. So, helps to have a guide?
No. But the thing is,
Mike takes the express bus.
He does.
Yes, I know. But the thing about her, when Stacey has an issue or something that's like compassion, like, it's awesome. She should be mayor. At least.
I think that we came on the show just so I could announce my mayoral
running for mayor.
Yes.
I'm a good, what do they call it, campaign guy.
Are you, that's exactly, I think you do call it campaign guy. Are you following the election, Mike? Are you a political guy? Kind of a political junkie? That's what you strike me as.
No.
You're not.
But like I said, we should have, if we had a woman president, it would be awesome.
We can't vote on gender or race.
No.
Are you going to vote Hillary?
Yeah, I would, sure.
You would? And is that mainly because she's a woman?
Yeah.
Okay. But you're not going to vote on gender?
No, what I'm trying to say is, like,
Okay.
I don't know. You like to trip me up.
I know. It's all the tough. See, that's the
tough
problem
question.
sometimes.
That's a tough question,
Here
too.
on the Sam Roberts Show, we're about the tough questions and getting to the bottom of it. But I've always been that way. Me and you, that's how we get along.
Oh, I know. It's like Heckle and Jekyll.
Exactly. Now, before we got on the air, you were saying that I reminded you of the Fonz.
In a different kind of way.
Like what kind of way?
Maybe Fonz and Millennial.
Like I've gotten Sideshow Bob. I've gotten
Really?
Carrot Top.
Well,
I've
fuck
gotten
Carrot Top.
Carrot
no,
Top.
nothing like Carrot Top.
I've gotten Larry Fine.
No.
That's
Certainly,
it.
Mel.
That's it.
No.
That's it.
Yeah,
but
you know what?
never the Fonz.
Yeah, but it's better than Beaker from the Muppets, Bart from Sesame Street.
That's what you get. What makes you? What gives off a Fonz vibe about me to you?
It's just like you kind of chill.
Ah,
But I
see.
think if somebody's bothered, you step up to the plate too. That's what I like about you.
Right. Fuck them up if I have to.
Yeah,
Are you tough? Are you a tough guy?
I'm a tough guy.
Okay.
Wasn't that coming through?
No.
It wasn't. That's weird.
You're a tough guy with a pocket protector.
Right. Exactly.
You seem like you could be tough. Though.
No, same
I'm
bitch.
not a tough guy. But
You don't have a douchey vibe about
No,
you.
I
hate
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
you don't have that at all.
thank you. No, I'm not. I'm not. I mean, I'm not the guy to get into a physical confrontation. But I'll stand up
Right.
for what I believe in. Right, Mike?
Do you protest online?
No, I'm not one of those slacktivists. No.
Slacktivist.
No. Slacktivism is not my foray. You're a kind of an online activist. Is that
Oh,
right,
God.
Mike?
Yeah. I'm an online idiot sometimes.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Mike gets overly excited online. He'll retweet and repost and retweet and repost and retweet and repost.
Tell me this, Stacey. Have you ever gotten a vibe from Mike like he was being a little too affectionate with you? He really seems to be fond of you, and I find sometimes Mike he's a sweetheart of a guy.
No,
We
Mike,
all
we've
know
been
that.
through this a lot on other shows, and we do Artie show. He does that, but it's Mike and I have a good friendship. Sometimes on air, he gets very excited for some reason.
Yes. Well, he's just so
In real
complimentary of
life,
you.
we're fine. I appreciate it because
Of course.
I hate myself so much. So when Mike says nice things, it makes me feel better.
Mike,
about
can you
myself.
believe that
she
Stacey
shouldn't,
hates
though.
herself?
Yeah, he's seen me self-deprecating.
Yeah, but you know what though? She
What?
should hate nothing about herself.
Why is that?
If we had a mirror right here, right, we could explain all great stuff about this woman. all
Right,
night,
right,
because
right.
You know why? She has a heart of gold. She loves animals, which I do totally.
You do?
Absolutely.
You
Since
weren't?
childhood.
Didn't you used to do big game hunting?
No.
You didn't do that.
I'd shoot some. I'd like to take them out. To do
I
it.
hope you haven't, Sam.
I have not.
Good. Are
No,
you against that? Are you against it?
Yes,
Me too.
very
Okay,
against it.
good.
The trophy hunting that's douchey.
That's douchey. I hate those people.
Yeah, no, I don't like
They
it
should be
either.
shot by
Mike.
By Mike.
By Mike Bocchetti.
I think Mike should be a trophy hunter killer.
I know. It'd be like, you know what?
The trophy hunter killer, Mike
go of
Bocchetti.
let go of that giraffe, you jerk off.
Right.
You know?
You should go
Right.
kill that dentist that killed Sissel.
Oh, that fucking idiot. Yeah.
Have you ever thought about making a movie like that? Like you could write that script where it's Mike Bocchetti, the game hunter.
Yeah, hunting down douchebags.
What about Mike Bocchetti,
love that.
douche hunter? And you could sell it to Hulu.
Oh, you know what?
It could be
though?
a series.
Oh, we could binge watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what though?
What?
Let me get in better shape.
Okay.
Good.
You're in great shape. I mean, Mike,
You're the
when
best day of your life. You're healthy now. For how many months? 25 months?
long
2
time.
years.
2 years. Yeah.
When I met you,
he counts by the
you were a
months.
disaster.
Really?
He was a disaster when I met him. He was huge, as big as a house. Now, you look great.
Thank
You've
you,
made
sir.
huge life improvements. It's amazing to see, and most amazing thing is that you stuck with it.
Yeah.
Because most people, it's very easy to get it started. It's very easy to lose that first big chunk of weight.
I know.
But you've lost a ton of weight, and you kept it off, and you keep losing.
I don't want to die this way.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Well, we all have to go one day, but
And it also helps.
Well, you don't want to kill yourself by being fat.
That's right.
I mean, or big or
But it also
unhealthy.
helps hanging out with chicks, and it's like, I'd like to
Yes.
look a little physically,
not only that.
you know what I mean?
Physically
like,
what?
like physically more attractive.
Right.
And if I can slim down, and this is what I learned, because Dr. Steve does a show called Weird Medicine, and he told me that I think it's every 30 pounds you lose, you gain like an inch or a third of an inch or some kind of penis length.
Whoa.
Have you found that?
Yes, it's happened.
I
It has
found
happened.
that because that happened to me.
It did.
Yes.
Oh,
My
congrats on
cock
the
got
weight loss.
so big,
It
yeah.
did. You like when she talks like that, Mike? Do you like that?
I'm kind of shy. Yeah, I guess so.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. Tell me this, Mike.
He gets embarrassed. I
He's a
don't-
little embarrassed. You
Me
make us
having
turn
a
red.
cock it made him embarrassed.
It did. It did.
Me having a cock.
It
made-
did. It did. Because it's bringing out a side in him he didn't realize was there.
Okay.
Would you extend your relationship with Stacey to more than just friends?
Well, it's always a woman's choice.
It is. So you definitely would. You're down.
Yeah,
if
Stacey's the
she's
best
down.
person. She's a great woman.
Right. Do you ever worry about being stuck in what they call the friend zone?
No, I've loved his own. I mean, it's not his own
Me and
even.
Mike are like family for real. Like for
It's
real.
not even
Like,
his own.
We're like family.
But a lot of times, and you may not realize this, Stacey, I believe you,
Okay.
but a lot of times these chicks, that's how they see it. And they don't realize that the guy he's not really. He doesn't really see it that way. He's saying that because he's like,
Like Flowers in the Attic, do you mean?
I don't know what
No,
that.
I'm not taking. I'm
That's
not,
you're too young for that. That book about the siblings that fucked up in the attic.
Exactly. He wants to fuck you in the attic with your sister.
He lives in the attic, ironically.
Yeah, no, I just worry sometimes because I've seen it in other people. I don't know if it's
Right.
the case here, but that where this is the way you see it,
But
he feels a little
We
differently.
had this talk already. We had this talk.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
We're fine.
You are.
totally, because the thing is, I never fight with her at all.
Of course
Yes, you
you don't.
do. We've fought a lot.
No, but not a lot. I mean,
We're not major. We've had so
You
many
don't.
fights.
No, I mean,
you don't
like-
fight with her because you want to stay on her good side.
no, but
because
I mean,
you're the friend
like
zone.
real bad arguments.
Because we talk things out.
Right.
Right.
Right. Who usually when it's like we need to come to a conclusion on something, whose side do you usually go more towards, yours or hers?
Always her.
That's what I thought.
You know-
That's,
you know
I kind of assumed that might be the answer.
No, no.
He tours with me, so like.
Right.
I've been, we have a good time, and we have a friend named Evan that comes as well. So he's sort of like he fights with Evan a lot, actually. So that's what happens.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Not right now.
You're single. Have you had a?
I was
you-
married. I was married for like a lot of years.
That must have been tough, huh, Mike?
No,
he
I
was
was
very
friends with her
close.
husband.
You were.
We hang out together. I mean, I'm still friends with my ex-husband.
All
but
three of you, the three musketeers,
No,
huh,
but,
Mikey?
no, but I know her husband for a long time. He's
Right.
Tim
right.
Holmyoon, yes.
Great guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. What happened?
We broke up.
How come?
We just grew apart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those things happen.
It's tough. Show business life.
Yeah, he was a comedian too. And, we just got bored of each other, I guess, after 12 years.
Well, speaking of show business, Mike, Adrian told me that when you texted him about coming on the show, that you were having problems with Artie.
I was a little tweaked by stuff, but
What was happening?
nothing bad. Just had a temper tantrum a little bit.
He had
but
a temper
I'm over
tantrum
it.
on something.
What did-
On another
what-
show. Another show on this
Yeah.
network. On Race Wars. He
Oh, what did you say on Race Wars? Not that it's still happening and you're over it, but what did you say on Race
I
Wars?
forgot, but you know what? But
didn't-
Stacy shut me down immediately, which is great of her.
How come you shut him down?
I was only sort of like getting angry, and he loves Artie, and then he just said, I don't know what he said.
I
something-
forgot what I said, but it's like,
He
I'm
just
sorry I
like
said
he
it.
was just explosive, and
I just exploded, but you know what, though?
and I think
Yeah.
Artie got upset by it.
Stacy just shut it right down for me. That's why she's a great
I
friend
didn't
of
shut
me.
it down. You shut it down yourself.
No, but she put the fire on the water on the fire.
Put the water on the fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. How did she do that? Just like
She just said
reminding
something
you
like,
of.
couples quarrel.
No.
Me and Artie.
Right.
They need couples
Right.
counseling.
Oh, yeah. I
Well,
forgot
you've worked with Artie for a long time.
Yeah, no, I'm a long time.
These things come up.
Yeah, but it's not.
But Mike doesn't say what he feels in the like he needs to go talk to Artie on a regular rather than exploding after a few months or something.
Oh, no.
Right. It does seem sometimes like your feelings get bottled up sometimes. Is that right?
Yeah,
They get bottled up, and then all of a sudden, you got to explode.
it's not good.
Not
No.
good. It's not healthy.
No,
it's not. Healthy.
It's not. You got to talk to people.
Resentments build up.
And then you end up going on the air
Right.
and saying stuff instead of just being, we could have settled this.
Days ago, hours ago.
Well, I'm
weeks
sorry
ago.
I did. I apologize.
Why don't you give
to
a
him.
public apology?
Mr. Lang? You
Yeah.
listen to every word all the time. I love your audio. I'm sorry was a stupid idiot.
And then you wanted.
Well, man,
What
I
else did you say before? You wanted to talk to him.
I wanted to talk to you as a person. I tried to call your phone, but you got a new number, so I called that up.
You don't have Artie's number anymore? No. That's unfortunate.
But Mr. Lang,
Did you not like that maybe that he was treating like a sidekicky, like.
no, it's just a bunch of stuff I got to talk to him. But Artie,
He's going to talk privately about
Yes.
it.
Yes, because the last thing you want. But you want to publicly apologize.
yes,
For
publicly
whatever,
apologize
but
to
you
Mr.
don't remember
Lang.
what you said.
I don't remember what I said, but I'm
You apologize for it.
I'm
He
saying
said
it
something
anyway.
about shoe shining or something. I
I'll
don't know.
go. Somebody's like, about Joe. I feel like Joe Pesci in Goodfellas.
He
It's really
quoted
good, right?
Goodfellas line.
Oh, go get your fucking shine box.
Yes,
and you're going, Artie, I don't know if you heard, no more shine box.
that's what he said.
Right.
Or like, if put in the comic way, hey Artie, you haven't heard I don't do open mics anymore. Those days are done.
Gotcha. And
No,
yeah,
but-
see, I could see where Artie would be upset by that because the next logical step is you and the guy that you know, Robert De Niro, come in and beat him to death. I mean, that's what happened to Billy Batts, right?
Yeah, but you know what?
You're not going to beat him to death.
No,
Art. No.
I don't have that kind of stuff.
That's ridiculous.
No.
That's ridiculous. When was the last time you were in a fight? You don't get into fights.
Fourth grade.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
I'm
it?
A kid. No. I had a lot of fights in junior high. I loved it after a while.
You
That's why I
loved
stopped,
it?
though.
You love fighting?
Not loved it, but like I got picked on from kindergarten to like the 8th grade.
Yeah.
Then
Why?
because I was fat, all kinds of stuff.
Right.
Goofy looking fat kid got annoyed by assholes,
Yeah. But you don't take shit, did you? Or did you take
Yeah,
shit?
I did. That was
You
the
did take
problem.
a lot of shit.
And
You
I
got bullied
did.
a lot.
I got bullied a lot, and then the Fonz came on TV.
Right.
And I looked up to him. I was like this fat kid from Staten Island, and I'm like, you know what? The Fonz were taking
The
his shit.
Fonz
from
was not
people.
a fat kid from Staten
No,
Island.
I
He was like
was.
an in-shape guy with a leather
He was a
jacket.
nerdy Jewish guy playing.
I know. Yeah.
He was an overly happy Jewish guy with a leather
he had
jacket.
he had like a degree from Yale Drama School. You know what I mean? He could do Shakespeare.
He's
It's
a good
awesome.
He is. He's a great guy. But The character was not a fat kid from Staten Island. I don't know where you're getting that from.
Well, I was a fat kid from Staten
Oh,
Island.
I see. So you see the Fonz,
I'm like,
and you think to yourself, the Fonz doesn't take no shit.
No.
He just slams on a jukebox and is playing your favorite song.
no, but the
Then you
thing
got
was,
Pinky Tuscadero.
Exactly. And you're like, I want Pinky. You'd take her.
I like Shirley Feeney better than Pinky.
You did. You did.
yeah, I did. I was more.
Was that who's that Shirley Feeney?
Oh,
I have no idea.
Cindy Williams from Laverne and Shirley. I was had a crush on her.
Okay. What? But
She's like,
yeah.
I was like 15 and she was like 26.
Oh, so you're a little young,
Yeah.
but you always liked a mature woman.
No, it changed when I got older. Like,
It did. Now you like him a little younger.
No,
What do you like him now? Older or same age?
close to me.
Close to. How old are you?
87.
Okay, so you like somebody right around 90.
I was like someone who was born like that was could fit in the trenches of World War II with me.
Right. You strike me as an 87-year-old experienced man.
World War II.
Yeah,
That's right. Smoking those cigarettes, biting with the Lucky Strikes in the trench foxholes.
Adrian, can we make some production out of that? So, you see the Fonz on TV. All of a sudden, whole new world is open to you. And what do you start wearing leather jackets? Or they don't make them that big because you were fat then?
I didn't wear a leather jacket, but I saw Fondy's windbreaker and tried to get it.
You tried to get a windbreaker. Yeah, okay.
You got a windbreaker?
And so
The
what do you
orange
do?
windbreaker.
What do you do? You show up to school with a windbreaker, and how do you get people to stop picking on you?
One day I was like, you know what, some kid started bothering me. Right? I'm like, the Fonz would take any bullshit, knock this idiot out.
Right.
Which is really bad.
No, it's not. Sometimes you got to teach people a lesson.
And I did. And I had like 7 fights.
You did.
7 exactly.
And I was 6-1.
6-1. You lost one though.
One I really wanted to win. The other fight I hated. Everything else was okay.
Okay.
Like what kind of fights? Like you punch each other and scratch each other?
Punch and like headlock and psh, psh, you know.
How many of them were
They were
male?
my size too.
And how many
Some
of them
people
were
bigger than
guys?
me. All guys. And
Oh,
some
no
bigger than
girls?
me. No.
Oh,
never.
okay.
No, I can't stand women. I'd like to crucify them.
You like to crucify people to beat women?
Yeah,
Like
women-
literally, like
yes,
nail them
that's
to a
right.
cross.
3 people I can't stomach on this planet.
Okay.
Woman beaters.
Yeah.
Child molesters and animal harmers.
So what about rapists? You're fine with?
No.
That goes
Wait,
with women abusers.
Oh.
Yeah.
That goes into this category.
That goes-
Woman
no, that-
abusers.
no, that
yeah.
goes with
Because that's
physical-
abuse to a woman.
Or how about raping
Physi-
animals? Where does that
no.
go?
Yeah, because you said animal hunters. So if you find out that somebody rapes tigers, you're fine with them.
No.
No, but they weren't part of your 3.
Okay, 3.5.
Okay, what's the half?
The raping.
Animal rapers?
Yeah, they should be fucking. Hucks on my fuck. They should be turned into a eunuch.
Who should?
The animal rapist.
Right.
Any rapist should be turned into a eunuch.
Right.
Right.
What about rape fantasy people?
That's sick, but that's fucking really sick.
But
That as long as they don't act upon it, who cares?
what if it's women who like the rape and it's a couple and they enjoy a rape fantasy together?
I don't know what to say about that one.
Well, no one's really being raped then.
No,
And
it's just a
essentially,
fantasy.
They're acting as
It's acting.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
acting. Are you okay with that?
I guess I don't know. I mean,
So if
You
you're-
never acted out a rape fantasy?
no.
Okay. All right.
I never. Did you?
No, I haven't. No.
Me neither.
No, I mean, but Mike is an 87-year-old man. He's seen a lot of life. You know what I mean? He's more experienced.
I'll
than
tell
me.
you the truth. I was there when the Great Bambino hit it out of the park.
Is that right? Is that right? Babe Ruth.
That's right. Mylon Bago is like fucking acting up sometimes.
Who was? Who was?
Mylon Bago's been killing me.
Who's
Since
Lumbago?
morning I get up. It's
Oh,
like,
I see.
What's a
I'll tell you
Lumbago?
one thing: these whippersnappers don't take any crap. Like when I did, like the way we used to talk to one of those days was appropriate. Like, "Hey, doll, let's go for a sarsaparilla."
You said that's what you said.
Sarsaparilla.
By the way, did you say whippersnappers?
Those whippersnappers
Oh.
those days.
Whippersnappers.
No,
Whippersnappers.
my day was like, "Hey, doll, how about a sarsaparilla?"
You would add, yeah, that's how you would pick up a woman?
No, we never picked them up because
What's a sarsaparilla?
You were unsuccessful every time.
no, But then the bad girls took a ride in the Chattanooga Choo Choo, and that was another story.
The Chattanooga Choo-Choo.
You're sounding like kind of like an old school radio spy mystery show.
Yeah, it is because I was watching The Lone Ranger for 17 years on NBC.
You like that? You like the Lone Ranger as a kid?
I loved it too, and like Tonto.
But that was racist with the Tonto.
Yeah.
Right, it was against Native Americans. You're okay with that, though.
No,
You don't mind racists.
I hate them because
That's
you know
not
why?
true.
No, I do because let me tell you
No,
something.
you
right?
don't. You told me who you hate. You hate.
Okay, let's make the list a little longer then.
You hate woman abusers.
That's right.
You hate child molesters.
That's right.
You hate animal hunters.
Right.
And you kind of halfway hate animal rapers.
No,
You said half.
I don't know, but no, I just forgot what I was talking
So you go to
about. but that's
brothel
okay.
in Indonesia to fuck a orangutan.
Right.
No.
They have
Adrian,
those.
he doesn't do
Horrible.
that.
He doesn't do
You
that.
don't fuck animals, Mike?
No,
Did you ever? What foreign countries have you been to?
Canada, as far as it goes.
And that was hard.
You've never been to Thailand?
No, I'm afraid to go places, different places.
Why is that?
I don't want to be like boarded in Morocco at the airport for something.
Bartered?
Boarded,
In
Why,
Morocco.
who would barter you?
boarded. Like I hated customs in Canada.
You mean barter? Like stop bothering
yeah,
me.
Yeah, stop bothering me.
Oh,
Just
I
like,
see. I
no,
see.
no.
Wait, if you're going to Thailand, why would you be afraid to go stop in Morocco?
I think that's the stopover,
I
right?
thought it was a layover.
Oh, you did? I have a layover in Morocco and then on my way to Thailand. So what would you be worried about happening to you in Moroccan airports?
I don't know. I have a sleep apnea machine, right?
Right.
And that's hard. I had to explain that in Texas, living by Morocco.
Right.
What do you mean they never saw a sleep apnea machine
No,
in the
Texas.
airport?
One guy was like, "What's that?" And I go, "We're in Texas." I go, "It's
Right,
sleep
that's the
apnea,
accent.
right?"
Right.
He goes, "What's that? Come over here." And he made the guy come over. He goes, "No, that's a sleep apnea machine. He's cool."
That's really an interesting
That's in
story.
Texas.
That's actually a good story.
So I'm like, imagine what would happen in Morocco. I'm like, no, it's him.
Right. And then what would they do?
Who knows what the fuck they would do? I see Midnight Express and all kinds of horrific shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Man with
I don't
sleep
wanna work
apnea
up-
machine goes into Turkish prison.
No, you don't know, Stace. I'm scared of stuff like that happening.
you are.
It's very scary. I mean, those sleep apnea machines look like bombs, so you
Right.
gotta be careful.
Right.
God forbid you say something stupid, I lose my temper in Morocco. What's going to happen to me?
You think so?
Oh,
when was
yeah.
the last time you lost your temper aside from the Artie thing?
It varies.
Yeah, it does. You quite a bit.
I
Have you
try
ever
not to.
have you ever lost your temper about me behind my back?
No.
You've always been kind about me?
Yes.
That's very good.
He said you're a great guy, great guy, great
He
guy.
did?
Yeah.
He said it multiple times?
Yes.
Good.
But
I'm
he's
a fan
multiple-
of
I,
Mike.
I didn't know you, so I'm like, I don't know this guy, so I hope he's nice.
Oh, great guy.
Yeah,
No,
That's
I
good.
told her that because I goes, everybody I know is nice people, and Sam would have fun on stage. I told her that.
So what, Mike, if I said to you, Mike, you trust me?
Yes.
You think I'm a nice guy?
Yeah.
You want to come with me to Morocco? Come on. I got 2 tickets to Morocco. Paid for. I got you.
For how long?
3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. 3 weeks in Morocco.
What's the language over there?
What?
What do they speak over there?
You can speak whatever you
No,
don't
I
have-
mean, what their main language?
Moroccan.
Moroccan.
It
I
might be
guess.
Arabic.
It could be Arabic.
Mike, you
I
know what's
guess.
in Morocco? The animal sanctuary that we were raising money for.
That's right. Tell them about this. This was awesome.
Wait, no, I mean, we still haven't. What
No,
difference
wait.
does it make what language?
We want to talk about. We did some cool
Well,
stuff.
I'll definitely get back to it. I will definitely. We'll talk about the
Let's not
Moroccan
get off
animal.
let's not get off
No,
the...
Morocco. This is such a cool thing.
No,
Okay,
now he
but
wants to go to
don't
Okay, I'm
worry.
sorry.
Don't worry, Mike. You sound so
All
disappointed.
right, do you have another ticket to take Stacey with us? We'll go to the animal thing. Let's feed these animals. It's
Okay,
awesome.
will you come with me to Morocco for 3 weeks?
As long as Stacey comes to the animal refuge with us.
I only have 2 tickets.
I think you should go and...
Will you come with me for 3 weeks? I have 2 tickets to Morocco. We have to share a hotel room.
Oh no.
It's only 1 bed, but it's a king size.
No. Sorry, Sam. I'm sleeping on the floor.
You'll sleep on the floor? Yeah. Okay, but you will come with me.
Yeah, but what's going to happen after that, though?
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens over the 3
You're
weeks.
not gay, are you?
No.
I'm not. Well, not yet, but we'll
Okay.
see what
No,
happens.
can we go like third party riding over there, like maybe a moped ride mopeds to Morocco. I love that.
I don't know if we can ride mopeds all the way to Morocco.
No, I mean like through the
It's
hills.
just-
It'll be fun, man. driving
I
to
know, but you know what I'm worried about? The mopeds would sink
No, I'm not
if
that
we
fat
rode.
anymore.
Well, no, I mean over water. You know what I mean? Over water. Because you know what the thing about Morocco is? Different continent.
I know.
You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where it's tough to drive a moped there.
It's a long flight, Mike. You got to bring a sleep apnea machine on the plane.
That'd be tough for you, huh?
Yeah, you can't.
You can't do it, can you?
No.
So you'd
Yes,
have
you
to stay
can.
awake for the flight.
Hell.
You have to bring a battery. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's neither here nor there. I guess. Right?
I think you have to fly first class, but they have that when you can plug
Yeah.
stuff in.
Well, you got to upgrade us then.
Can you?
I can't.
Oh,
I don't have
right.
the miles. I don't have the scratch right now.
All right. What about? How about the first
Mike, do you
5
think that
rows?
engineer right there looks like Artie? The guy who just walked by?
I think I've seen part of him, but maybe with the hair a little bit.
A little bit, right? I think so too. So, tell me about this animal sanctuary. In
Oh, it's
Morocco. We'll make
incredible.
sure we visit it.
It's just it's a sanctuary these people I follow on Facebook. It's just a sanctuary 10 years, and it's just in the 10 years, and they're English people that open a sanctuary. They have
So
donkeys
nice.
and dogs, and
That's
they
amazing.
need help. you
Yeah.
know?
We did a benefit for them together. It was awesome.
That's awesome. Now, does anybody? What if it's consensual sex with the animals in the sanctuary?
No.
You won't have that.
No.
Okay, good for you, Mike. That was a test. And can I tell you something? You passed the flying colors.
Thank
You did a
Yay.
great job. Actually, Miguel in Los Angeles has a question for you, Mike, who is here. Mike Bocchetti and Stacey Prussman here on Sam Roberts Show. Miguel, what's going on?
What's up, Sam?
How
Hi,
you doing?
Miguel. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Miguel.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
How's everything?
Dude, pretty good, man. Hey, Mike. Earlier you said you were against abuse against women.
Yeah.
But I was on Twitter today, and why were you verbally abusing Candace?
Who?
Candace.
Candace, he said.
Who's Candace?
Can the dick fit in your mouth?
Maybe it might fit in yours. I don't know.
Whoa!
You better be able to choke on it, buddy, and swallow some sperm in your face coming up like a fucking gusher.
Miguel, how are you going to come back from that?
I've been a comic for fucking forever, buddy. I've been eaten up by assholes my whole life. Even before I was a comic,
Ew.
I was heckled by douchebags, so I'm ready to roll anytime, buddy.
Miguel, I mean, you look like a fool right now, dude.
He's not, though. He's not, though.
I know, man. But hey, Mike, you know what, man? If you want, I can go bust a leg in your mom's face.
Oh, shit!
Yeah,
Did you hear what he said?
at least I have a mom, not a stick with some douchebag at the end of it, you know. At least you know what? Let me tell you something, Miguel. What do you call it? You abortion your lip twice.
Oh, that's why you wear glasses so that no one get in your eye.
Oh, shit!
shit.
He said
Let me
you
tell
get
you
nuts
something.
in your face, dude.
Yeah, but you know what? They're your fucking sister's nuts.
What? His sister? Miguel, your
I have to
sister.
say something about Miguel, because what else can I say about that fucking
Go back.
low-life dick bag?
Miguel, your sister.
Miguel, where you
jizzes?
from?
L.A.
Oh, figures. Go back to Mexico.
All right, Miguel. See if your sister can get that jizz thing worked out.
Yeah,
Okay.
tell her to wipe the shit stains off your ass when you're done.
All right. Hey, Mike, tell your mom to fucking, later on that I'm
You know what? Tell your mom
that
that she should choke to death in the dick in the middle of the night.
Oh, jeez, that's harsh.
Yeah, you know what? Your mom should choke in a fucking hot dog in the middle of the night.
Why
All
do you
right,
make it more racial, Mike? Like something.
Goodbye,
Spanish.
Miguel.
Goodbye, Miguel. Hope you get hit by lightning in the fucking dick in your dick on the way home.
That's so specific.
If we could find you, Dick.
Right.
Thank you, Stacey.
Right.
Say
right.
thank you.
He's trying to get the high five going. He was like, there it is. There it is. Big high five.
Should have used like a racial thing because he was.
No, I don't want to be
obviously-
racist because I haven't.
You don't do that.
No, you know what? There's no need to go there. If somebody's a dick, they're a dick themselves.
Exactly. You like good people. You don't like bad people.
I actually
regardless
like
of race.
assholes. It don't matter what somebody is. If they're a
Right.
dick, they're a dick.
No,
Right.
I meant you should use some kind of Spanish food that the mother should have choked on.
Chorizo. I think it's a hot
Yeah,
Spanish
that would have been
sausage.
funny.
So are you going to vote for Donald Trump?
No.
Who are you going to vote for?
Hillary!
There it is. Why? Because she's a woman, right?
Yep.
But we're not going to vote because of gender.
Well, let me be a little genderish.
Okay. All right. I see it. I'm with you. So what else is going on, Mike?
Actually, we're going to get ready to tour. We're going to be in California next month, actually.
Whoa, you're going to hunt down Miguel and
No,
make
no
him
waste of time.
make him choke on the salami?
Miguel can get a free ticket to our show.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys are going to be in
We got a
California
couple of
together.
shows going.
Wow. Where can people get all the information?
Mike, you can go probably to our website, Twitter, Stacey Prussman at Mike Bocchetti. We just tweeted out, but StaceyPrussman.com.
We got first. We got March 14th, 7 p.m. to UCB and Sunset.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
gonna be fun.
That's going to be really fun. Yeah.
Then we have Flappers that Tuesday in Burbank, and then this one's the best one. They're all great, but like Stacey's headlining Improv in L.A.
At 8 o'clock on Friday.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, I'm
8
really
p.m.
excited about it. Yeah,
That's gonna be
we're gonna have
fun.
special guests. We may have some other of our friends on the show. Mike and I are on the show, but we're gonna have a bunch of people on the show. So
You
come see
know,
it.
I was talking to Mike. It must have been a year ago, maybe a little more, and he was putting his own tour together by himself.
What was it called?
It was just called Mike Bocchetti Tour, but he had booked 3 dates, and they were all in the same city.
Oh yeah, no, but
Staten Island.
no,
I
but
think it was in Pittsburgh, if I'm not
no, but
mistaken.
the thing is like no,
he
like,
just booked 3 dates in Pittsburgh,
No, but
and they were all within a month of each other.
no, but the thing is, it's Stacey's tour. Actually, she started this. We were
Called the
working.
Don't Fuck With Me tour.
Yeah.
I like that.
You like it? Thanks.
Yeah.
We're looking for. I've been trying to get a logo for it. I think it'd be a nice T-shirt to sell. Like,
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
Fuck With Me or Don't F With Me, whatever.
Whatever it is, put some asterisks in there.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. So
Yeah.
I've been doing that for. I started doing it like when I got divorced. I decided to do a tour because I'm just in that mood to do my own tour. And then when
Right,
I
just
came
get
up-
out and just dive into working
Exactly.
because this shit is all going on over here.
Right, I just wanted to go. So I started
Right, right.
touring and doing, and then I brought Mike on with me.
It was fun. We had so much fun.
And Evan Weiss, shout out to Evan's probably listening. So yeah, and sometimes I bring a special guest along. It's fun.
Yeah,
It's a lot
yeah,
of fun.
Yeah, and Mike, you gotta be glad because, I mean, this is where Mike is great. Once he gets his opportunity to shine, he can get there. But when he's putting the pieces together himself, sometimes stuff falls through the cracks.
Well, you know what? I have to say, Mike is really good at calling people and getting stuff done. Which,
Is that right? Because you don't
He's
take
not-
no for an answer.
right? Where
Right.
I'm like, oh, go. You said no, okay, bye. But Mike will be like, he'll be incessant about it.
Right.
I'm not afraid to call Spielberg if I get him on the phone and ask him.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I don't give a shit who it is.
And you won't take no.
No, I'll take no, but no for now.
But I'll.
Right.
I'll
But
do-
you'll call him back and say, hey, I'm thinking now, maybe.
Right. Yeah.
Good.
And
That's
then
good.
I'll just do the rest of the work.
Right. Right.
But no,
Right.
but she's a motivator. She put the fire under me to get this going too.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it's like she said, let's go to California, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay. And then I went through my email. I'm like, but Stacey didn't want to put the fire under the burner.
Gotcha. You ever hook up with any of the chicks at the end of the shows?
No, that only happens to like guys who look like Brad Pitt, really, not me.
Now, Brad Pitt is doing stand-up shows? Brad Pitt's doing stand-up, huh?
He is.
Okay, cool.
Brad Pitt live at
That must be tough to
UCB.
compete with, yeah, because
Mike could hook up. Just we haven't done many shows. I mean, chicks lately, but we have to find some. I never hook up with guys at the shows ever.
no, it's a little
weird.
tougher
The audience
for,
is
a little
like-
different for women. Not necessarily tougher,
Different.
but it's
It
very
doesn't
different.
Feel right.
I was
Like,
talking to I think I was talking to Bonnie McFarlane about that. It's just something. It's a different thing.
it's a different. It's totally right. I've been on millions of shows. I mean, since I've been divorced, and and I've never even considered hooking up with an audience.
Mike,
member.
you ever consider hooking up with an audience member? You ever see a chick down in the front row and be like, "Oh, okay, I would."
Usually she's with some gigantic fucking guy.
Right.
But you could beat him up, Mike. You can
No, I don't want to do that.
You don't want to. You don't want to upset a great relationship.
No.
Right.
Sam, the thing is, but like, I feel it like when we toured, we had so much fun. We went to Pennsylvania. We did
You
the
and
thing. No. We remember Mark. That was fun, Stace, right?
Oh, we went to Pennsylvania. We were talking about. I mean,
Oh.
we did a tour. A friend put together a show for us, and Mike got kicked out of the hotel almost.
Oh, you know what happened?
Why'd you get kicked out of the hotel?
I started doing a strip thing
On Periscope.
tease on Periscope.
And we were,
Why'd you start doing
No, I
that?
felt good about myself. So I had this purple shirt that Stacey liked a lot, and I go, "Watch this!" And I started stripping.
and we
I
were just laughing. And
I was just laughing, and
Yeah.
I twirled it around like a thing.
You took your shirt off and everything?
twirled it, yeah,
On
and then-
Periscope, you
and then,
missed
and then
it.
like,
Ah.
and then some guy was banging on the door and goes, "You guys are loud. This never happened in a hotel,
Right.
right?"
You want to take your shirt off here?
No,
You're
no.
not, you don't feel it right now.
No, not now.
Not now.
he was in
not
the
now.
mood.
Right.
I
It's
was
when
in
the
the mood.
moment
In the right
strikes.
moment.
Yeah.
The moment's not now.
No. We're having a serious discussion. That'd be ridiculous.
Not at the Sam Roberts show.
No. We take this seriously here.
It's serious. It's serious.
Serious business. I mean, the logo's on the wall. Is that not great, Mike?
I like the logo. I got to take a picture of your
Thanks.
logo.
Yeah, definitely do.
Mike, you can get on the picture. Don't
Mike, are you looking for love in your life?
Yes, I am.
You are.
I'm a hopeless romantic. Stacey
You
said
are.
it to me one day.
You are.
Yep, I love romance.
When was the last time you had a girlfriend?
The 20th century was cool.
Okay, so it's been a little while.
Yeah,
I hate romance.
You do
Bullshit.
hate romance,
Bullshit.
but that's because when did you get divorced?
3 years ago.
Okay, and you're
was
just
on-
over it since then.
I think people romance you to just try to pretend they like you.
You think so? You think it's all fake?
It's all fake.
You don't think it's so? I mean, I don't think it's as real as people say it is, but I think it's more those like new. I don't think it's fake, but I think you're just acting on those like I'm excited new
Right,
feelings, like
right.
oh this is forever, and then you're like oh wait no that was just that I just met you thing.
Like that oxytocin, whatever
Right.
that chemical is that makes you
Right.
act like an asshole.
Like Al Pacino in The Devil's Advocate says, you can get the same feeling from eating a lot of chocolate.
no, but you know what one of my favorite movies is?
What's that?
Only the Lonely with John Candy. That was a great film.
You ever see Uncle Buck?
No, but I
That's a
cried over
romance.
Can't Buy Me Love recently. I watched that with Patrick Dempsey. I'm like,
You cried
yeah,
while you're
no.
watching Can't Buy Me Love?
Because the girl's dead. Is that why?
Yeah, the 80s movie Can't Buy Me Love?
You know why? Because I was like, this dimwit did it. Yeah.
Right,
And-
right. You see yourself in Pat. So you're the only guy. You're the only guy who like sees himself as the nerd in
When Harry
Can't Buy
Met
Me
Sally, I
Love
love that too. That's one of my favorite
and the
movies.
Fonz.
Yeah.
You're the cool guy and the nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
There's,
I get
there's
that.
a nerd in me that likes rocket, that likes different things. You know,
You like Harry Met Sally?
love it.
What's your favorite movie?
I like it currently, or just like
I would say, yeah, now would be a good time. Yeah.
I know the movies I've mentioned were a couple of years old, so I really got to watch something good.
Well, you like Harry Met Sally?
Yes.
Do you ever
Let's say
like
you know it.
You've Got Mail?
I never seen that.
You didn't see that one
No.
yet. Usually, you gonna get around to it?
There's so many movies out there I want to see.
You're right.
You know
It's
what the
like,
best movie ever is? Blue Velvet.
You like Blue Velvet? Didn't catch that one.
No, I'm not really
Okay.
sure. I'm,
Okay.
That's my favorite movie. That's how much I like romance. It's a dark movie.
Yes. But what was the?
Oh, the Warriors.
You like the Warriors?
Yes.
Are you a rom-com guy or are
No,
you
but
more an
Stacey actually met the Warriors. They did a
All of them?
podcast.
They came to my house on my podcast.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, like-
Where can people hear your podcast?
Stacey Prussman Hour. Mike comes the StaceyPrussmanHour.com. Not .com. The Stacey Prussman Hour. Just Google it. You'll find it.
Right. Mike, do you have your own podcast?
No.
He co-hosts my podcast.
Oh, gotcha. So that
It's
makes
always
it work.
fun. She had like one that she had this guy from the Jets on, right? Uh-huh. And you got to listen to her podcast. She's a great interviewer.
You think so?
Thanks, Mike.
No, you know
Not
what?
as good as Sam. Sam's a very good.
No, Sam is
come
awesome.
on.
No, but like she had this guy. Stacey don't know much about sports, right?
No.
She had this guy on from the Jets, right?
Right.
And she opened them up. And
She
made him
did.
talk about wearing yoga pants and stuff like that too.
See, because you talk about what you know.
Right.
Right.
I asked to do you cry in the locker room?
Yeah.
You
Because
know.
what are you going to ask him about? Fucking points and plays?
No,
and you
I don't
know anything
I
about
said-
that.
I just
And
asked about
he-
his emotional state.
he
in the
loved
game.
it. He was laughing at it and he appreciated it.
Are you a
because
sports guy, Mike?
baseball, hockey? I like a little action.
A little bit. Football? Football?
Nah,
Not enough action in football. You
hockey,
like baseball.
I like hockey. We're
Yeah.
like getting
They
like
beat-
crazy with each other.
Right. Because football, that's the
Boxing
one
is
thing
cool.
about football. Like, I'm the same way you. I like action, so I will watch a baseball game. Football moves a little slow.
I
that
think
right?
It's boring. I think football's boring.
Right. Not like baseball.
No.
Right.
But I
right.
like hockey though because it's like moving.
I
on
like
the
hockey
ice.
as well. Yeah.
You do. Who's your favorite hockey player?
The Rangers.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. The Rangers is
All
your
of them.
favorite hockey.
Every single one of
All
them.
the Rangers. Any specific one? Messier?
Nick Fotiu.
You like
from
Nick?
Staten Island.
Yeah. Same to you. You see what I did there? You like that?
You're quick. I don't get that. Yeah, but you know what? Though you're different at night than in the morning.
You think so? How so?
You've seen him in the morning.
This
and
is
the
like, oh, can I mimic you? But I'm not. Sorry,
Mimic me, yeah.
This is the morning, Sam.
Okay. Okay. Mike is now drinking some water.
Like, all right, OPJ. I'll see you later, buddy. This is
Right.
this is what we call it tonight, Sam. Hey, baby. You know,
How does the song go though? Hey, baby. Tell me again. Like sing.
no, I didn't tell you. You know what I drank before I came here? A double espresso.
So, Mike.
That's why.
Mike, take that hey baby,
God
and
help
if you
us.
could sing for me what would be Sam Roberts show theme song, like how you would see it. Like just sing it for me.
Okay, you're married though. How you're romantic with your wife? I'm sure, right?
Very.
Good, awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe you should sing this to your wife.
Okay, so try it. Sing it.
You're always a woman to me, and the kid with a smile. You can laugh when you. Oh, I forgot the rest.
No, write your own song about the Sam Roberts
okay.
show. That's what
Yeah,
he
yeah.
asked you
Just,
to do.
About Sam?
just
Okay.
You've been asked to write the Sam
Okay,
Roberts theme
so
song.
She has to be a background
No,
singer.
I don't want to be.
can't sing.
It's you. It's all you.
I can't sing those
That's
things.
okay. It's all you.
Okay. It's the Sam Roberts show. It's Sammy and Adrian and all the guys and chicks. Tune in from 9 to 12 and, you'll get the mix. It's Sammy Roberts. I don't like when people call him not Sam. Fucking grow up, idiots, and call the guy Sam Roberts.
And then the second verse.
Oh, fuck. I forgot the first one.
Okay. Come on, make it.
Sammy Roberts. He looks like a cool guy. I'm not going to say you look like Sideshow Bob because only assholes say that about you.
That's great. That is really great. We can turn that into something, right? Okay. Well,
I love it.
You think we'll have some songs for tomorrow? I think so. Okay. Yeah.
Sam, I
so.
think you have a theme song.
I think it's great.
I think it's awesome.
I think that's great.
But Sam, let Stacey just sing one verse. She's an awesome singer. So
Oh, do you want to sing
one.
something,
Yes.
Stacey?
What
All right.
do you
Do you want to sing the third verse then?
Yes, let us
Sam,
sing.
listen to Sam Roberts every day between 9 and 12 on Sirius XM OP Radio. Sam Roberts, he's the man. He's
And then-
not Sam, but he's Sam Ran, the man, Sam.
Take it away, Mike.
Hey, Sam, I am. He looks like a guy that would kick your fucking balls in. Sorry.
Why are you kicking his balls?
Keep going. Keep going.
gonna
Keep going.
Kick his balls
Sam,
in.
at first I met Sam, he's like, me and Sam like Heckle and Jekyll.
Can you, if you can, because you know me well, sing my life story.
Okay.
Okay, go for
He
it.
was born in a log cabin in 18. Oh, wait, wrong guy.
Do you know his life story?
Yes.
Go for the real. Go for the
Okay.
reality.
First of all, Sam was a guy that I seen on Opie and Jim every morning.
Morning.
I seen him at first, and he looked at me like I was retarded. But you know
Retarded.
what? We became friends real quick because I knew he was kind of a retard himself.
Two retards, best friends forever. Two retards, best
And I'm
friends
like,
forever.
me and Sam should have been on an episode of Charles in Charge.
You think so?
Or two broke guys.
Who would be, if you and I were on Charles in Charge, who would get to be Charles and who would be Buddy?
I would definitely be Buddy because I'm a goofy guy.
And I was just thinking, I'd be Charles because I get all the chicks, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Charles got the chicks, right?
Charles got all the chicks. You can meet Scott Baio?
Oh, Scott Baio, right.
I mean,
Charles
all
and-
the
I met
chicks.
him in the mall when I was young.
You did?
Yes.
Did he try anything with you?
No, but I wish he did.
I bet he would. I mean,
He was my sexual fantasy when I was like 16.
are you kidding me? Charles in Charge. Scott Baio was getting around back then. Let me tell you something. You talk about a guy getting his dick wet, Mike. You're talking about Scott Baio. Am I right?
My mom actually babysitted. Oh, what? Not baby.
Babysitted.
Not at him. I'm sorry.
Your mom babysitted
No, my
Scott
mom.
Baio?
No. My mom was his grandmother's caretaker.
Wow,
For a
look at
while.
that.
In
Small
Brooklyn.
world,
6
huh?
degrees of Scott Baio.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's right. You watch pro wrestling?
I love wrestling. Well, not currently. You know what's cool though?
What?
I used to love Hulk Hogan was one of my favorites years ago.
You know he's racist.
Is he? I don't know. Is he?
Yeah, I mean he was secretly recorded saying racist stuff.
Oh, fucking.
That's
idiot.
why you like him?
No,
So is Mike, actually. No
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Are you a
joking.
little?
Not at all. You know why?
Because Hulk Hogan used the N-word.
He did.
Oh yeah, he did. He with the and can I tell you something, Mike? With the ER, not with the A.
Oh no,
That's right. And you like that.
no. But you know who I did meet wrestling? I met a couple of wrestlers over the years. Right.
Who, George the Animal Steel?
I met Captain Lou Albano. He was awesome.
He was awesome.
Met
Who
him in
else did you
person,
meet?
right? Johnny Valiant.
Oh wow.
I met, right?
Yeah.
Johnny Valiant was cool. I went and met them. I talked to, on the phone. I was supposed to do a gig with somebody. What's his name?
Mick Foley?
No, not Mick Foley. The big guy.
Oh, who?
Oh,
The big guy.
Andre the Giant.
Bundy.
Andre the Giant?
No, not Andre.
You sure it wasn't Andre?
Andre was only 45 when he died, I think. It sucks.
Correct.
He died in 1993.
Mike knows
that
when people
sucks.
die. He's very good at
It's
that.
very good. It was. I mean, you're right. It was. It was 93. It
know.
was January.
That's very sad.
I know.
Way to bring the show down.
Oh, there was
Yeah,
a wrestler.
Jesus.
Wrestler was on Married with Children. I forgot.
Al
King Kong
Bundy.
Bundy. Al Bundy. King Kong
Ted
Bundy,
Bundy.
right?
Ted Bundy.
No, King Kong Bundy.
Are you a serial killer guy? Like, do you know about
No,
serial killers?
I don't like that kind of shit. It scares the life out of me.
It does?
Yeah.
Have you ever murdered anyone?
No.
You haven't.
Why would I?
I'm just asking.
No.
Manslaughter?
No.
Assault.
No.
You've never assaulted
Well,
anyone.
in junior high, does that count, really?
Okay. Have you ever? And you never punched one woman when you were?
I'd never fuck. I'd rather put my fist through the wall. Than
Did you ever put your fist through a wall?
No.
Okay. All right. I was just,
You got to think about that for a second.
yeah,
No.
because and I like that you gave me the honest answer.
No, it's true because I'd rather hurt myself.
What are your dreams?
Well, I have a lot of them.
Yeah, like what?
To control Hollywood, baby.
Is that right?
No, you know what, though? But
Yeah.
not with an iron fist.
No. You want to be a benevolent dictator?
No, not a dictator at all. Because just to have to be charitable, like the late Sam Simon was. I love him.
Like you want to be in fully control, but be nice.
Like Sam Simon donated all his money to animal charities and people. He died. You know what I mean? He made sure that happened.
So
He's a good guy like him.
your dream is to control Hollywood and to give all the money to animal shelters.
No, to have enough money to help other people when you're gone. Because what's it going to do for you?
Gotcha.
You know?
And animals too, right?
Absolutely.
That's why you want to control Hollywood.
Yeah, you know what? I'd help other people out as well. I'd have something for these are the charities I would have. Definitely animals, but homeless.
Yeah.
Homeless animals?
Homeless animals, homeless people, and
You know
I
how
try
much
to do
money
so-
I donate to charity? Donut.
Whoa.
$0.
Well,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, but I could weird with it because I'm Catholic, grew up super religious,
I
right?
see.
And if I see an old man on the street,
Wait,
I'd be
did
like,
you see the movie Spotlight?
no. But if
You know what that's-
if I seen someone on the street, I'd be like, oh no, that's Jesus Christ in disguise asking me for money.
What?
You thought it was Jesus. You thought the homeless people were
No,
Jesus.
the Catholics have that mentality, and the Christians do sometimes.
Did
It's
they
weird.
think that everybody's Jesus?
that they think you're getting tested by him day and night? You know?
Mike, I need $10.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, hand
Wait,
it
you do
over.
have his hair though.
Exactly.
Oh, wait a minute. No, you know what?
So you think when you see people on the street that they're Jesus?
No.
Just homeless people.
No. Somebody he's testing people all the time. That's what
You
I
think
meant.
God's testing you?
Oh,
so-
yeah.
like give money to that person.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
If
like
you say no, you're going to hell.
That means that you hear voices in your head.
No. I'll
Do
see
you?
them.
Are you, Mike? Are you schizophrenic?
No.
You aren't.
No.
Have you ever been?
No. What I'm saying is, if I see them, right,
Right.
and your conscience is like, wait a minute,
Are you bipolar?
I'm OCD.
OCD schizophrenic.
No, major OCD.
Gotcha. Like, what do you do? OCD? Do you have to count a lot?
No, it started with that, but like your brain just like has racing thoughts. You can't relax. It's horrible.
Right. Are they murderous
It's depression
thoughts?
too. No, never.
Never murderous.
No.
But depressive thoughts.
It starts with depression. I don't want to do anything, and it gets hard and turns into something horrific.
Right. Like what kind of horrific stuff? Like
I can't even read a newspaper.
Hurting
That's how bad
animals.
my concentration is.
hurting animals.
No.
Well, what's the horrific thoughts?
Like you're getting sick emotionally. It's horrible. It's hard to explain unless you have it.
Right.
But
You
the thing
get-
is,
you
my
get
con-
sick to your stomach. Do you
No,
throw up?
no. My concentration is so
Do you get
off.
a cold?
No, just emotionally and upstairs.
Oh.
Like great thoughts. It's so hard to explain.
Right. Like you lose motivation.
No,
not that either.
His
Motivation.
mind runs away with him.
Yes.
Yes.
She's right. My mind turned into Mel Brooks for 3 days.
Mel Brooks?
Mel Brooks.
Oh, and so it's Mel Brooks. So that must be great then.
No, but not
He's
really.
hilarious.
No, but not with your own mind has it for 3 days. Yeah.
Wait, Mike. So
Those were just sounds you made.
I'm still back that you see homeless people and you think it's Jesus.
No,
and
no,
God's
Stacey.
testing you.
No, God. I feel like God's testing us all the time with stuff.
Why? Why do you think that?
I don't know. That's
Do you think
that-
God's testing you
Did
right now?
someone tell you that God's testing you?
Well,
You
you know,
put that in your
there's
head.
that's how like I grew up to like being a Catholic and Christian. He always fed it into us. Like
God's
that's one
testing
of our
you.
beliefs. We're always being tested by him for stuff.
Do so did you see the movie? You didn't see the movie Spotlight. You know
No.
what it's about?
No.
It's the Catholic Church scandal with a
Well,
pedophilia.
I don't doubt it because let me tell you something. Right, I said this on shows before, and I mean this. Jesus Christ lived in poverty, and he could have had anything he wanted. Let's say, right? Anything, really, right?
Is that? I mean,
No,
how-
I'm serious. He lived in total poverty, right?
He did.
So he lives in
Absolutely.
poverty, but he could have had anything.
He could have had anything he wanted.
He should have gotten something.
No,
then.
but what I'm saying, but what I don't get is, right, like he lived in total extreme poverty, right? Could have anything, he could have lived like the Roman kings if he wanted to.
If he
But
wanted to, but he chose not to. Chose to live a humble existence.
Yeah, but then why does the Pope and the Vatican need all expensive cities and priceless fucking artwork?
You know what I
You
think?
know what I mean when you think about it?
You're right, but I think the
Religion
bigger,
is money. I don't care what it's horrible.
I think the bigger issue than the big houses is the touching the kids.
yeah,
Pedophilia.
no, that's
What do you
fucking.
think about that?
They should be like.
You like that?
No, I don't like that.
You don't?
No, it's not.
Ah.
No, they should be like. I don't know what they should do something to them because it's
Reward them.
no,
Oh.
no, Sam. I'm serious. I can't take that.
Why?
No, no, no,
Why
no.
do you think they touched the kids?
Priests and nuns, they should be allowed to be married first of all if they want to be.
Right. Did you?
Or date
You should
people.
change that.
Did that happen to you?
What's that?
The priest? Did they touch you?
No,
They didn't.
they smacked us around a little bit in
They
those
did.
days.
That's,
Nuns
that's
did.
abusive too.
It is abusive.
Yeah.
It's physically abusive.
I had bad penmanship to this day because of Catholic school.
Because they kicked the shit out of you for your bad
No,
penmanship?
my hand. I started writing with my left hand. I'm a righty.
But you really
Why'd you write
lefty.
with your left hand?
I started writing my left hand, right? And none
Oh, and they were like,
and
get
she
the
took
fuck
the
out of
rule
there.
and just
with
went.
Ow. But you know that's why
I
you're
was like 6 years old.
because you really are a lefty in real life. It's screwed with your brain.
That's what you got. Yeah. Man. And now do you write with your left hand?
No,
Because you're
I'm
afraid
being
some
like-
nun is going to hit you in the
I'm
hand.
afraid she's going to come back 50 years later and kill me.
Right. So maybe you have beautiful penmanship, but right now it looks like
No, my
chicken shit.
handwriting's horrible.
I can't. I'm a lefty and I can't write with my right hand. So
You can't.
So I'd be maybe you should start writing on your left hand just as like rebellion against all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a healing.
You ever think about that?
I should try.
Yeah. You go to confession?
I haven't been in a while.
What do you need to confess?
A lot of anger is a bad sin.
Like what's like
Is
you
anger
wanna-
a sin or an emotion?
I don't know. God don't want you to be angry all the time. I don't
That's
think.
true. So pretend like I'm the priest.
Okay.
And tell me what your next confession would be.
Father Sam.
Yes?
Father Samuel. Like, oh, yeah, no. Well, Father Sam.
Father Sam. Yes,
Father
yes,
Sam.
yes, my child.
Father Sam.
Yes.
I get emotional and stuff sometimes.
Aren't you supposed to start with forgive me for I have sinned? Forgive me, Lord. for
Bless
I-
me. Yeah, I forgot that, Father.
Okay,
I'm
but-
sorry.
Mike, you go to
Please.
church. He goes to church like every week.
No,
I
but I
know-
don't go to confess. I've been to confession.
All right,
Wow.
look, Mike, I'm going to give you even more Hail Marys or whatever they're called.
Oh, yeah, no, they're called Hail Mary full. I know them
Right,
well.
right. I'm going to give you more Hail Marys effective if you're not going to start it properly. Like,
Okay.
forgive me, Father, blah, blah, blah.
Forgive me, Father, if I've said it's been about 7 years since my last confession.
Oh, God. Okay, well, I'm ready. I'm ready
God.
for it, my child.
I'm not a child, but I'm a grown-up.
Okay, well, that's the fact that you're being disrespectful to your priest right now.
No, you have to treat him like a priest. He's the
Okay.
priest.
I'm
I'm
the
sorry,
priest.
Father. I don't want to burn in the pits of hell. I'm sorry. I'll be nice to you. Maybe I can buy you some dinner afterwards. Just to win some points. Get the.
You know what I like for dinner? Those little cocktail franks.
No, Father.
You know what I'm saying?
No, Father.
So Mike, tell him your sins. You tell Father Sam your
This
sins.
is confessional,
This is a
Mike.
real confession.
Father, I like to please myself lots of times.
You do.
What do you say?
He said he like. My
Father,
son,
I like to please myself a lot.
You do. When was the last time you pleased yourself,
Pretty
my
much.
son?
It's a constant, effing on my part.
Are you wearing your sleep apnea mask when you please
No,
yourself?
no. I make sure the mask is not even near me.
My son, when was the last time you pleasured yourself?
Earlier today, Father, before I got here.
You
make
did.
sure,
You did. My son, what were you watching when you were pleasing
No,
yourself?
I have a great imagination. I don't need to watch anything.
You did. How long did it take?
It depends. Sometimes it's pretty, it's like.
How
I'm
long
done.
did it take this last time?
I don't know, 5 minutes.
5 minutes. What were you thinking about?
I don't know. It varies. It depends.
Well, what were you thinking about the last time?
I don't know. It used to be this male woman that I loved.
Wait. You jerk off to the mailman?
No, male woman. I'm sorry.
You definitely said mailman.
I know, by mistake. I don't jerk off to the male.
It's like the poor mailman has to deal with the dogs barking, and Bocchetti just standing there going, That's fucking gross, Mike.
No, my male
You
woman.
jerk off to the
her
mailman.
name is Maria.
Does the UPS guy do it for you too, or is it just the
No.
blue uniform?
The FedEx guy does it for me because he comes fast.
Yeah. You like
Oh
that?
God, my son, please. I'm gonna be. Oh,
Well, okay, but no, it's okay, my son. We all, you know what,
We all have our fetishes.
you know what. I'm as Father Sam. You know what gets me going.
What?
oh no, little.
It's those little cocktail franks. I really like them.
no.
So what? Okay, so you jerk off to the mailman. What else? What
No,
else? What
the
else would
mail
you like to?
woman.
Well, whatever. What else would you like to confess?
That's about it.
Just a lot of jerking off for the last
Mike,
7
how many
years.
times do you jerk off?
It depends.
What do you think about when you're not thinking about the mail carrier? What are you thinking about?
It varies.
I know. Like, can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Have you ever in your life pleased yourself thinking of anybody in this room? And we won't mention names, but have you pleased yourself thinking of anybody in this room? And you will also include Adrian's room too. So anybody in this room or Adrian's room.
Who's in Adrian's room?
Just Adrian.
Okay.
Have you ever thought? So that would be like I guess that would be me, Adrian, and I guess Stacey too. Have you ever masturbated to any of those people? I won't ask you specifics after that.
I like to be private about stuff.
But in this case, we'll say yes.
I guess you could say.
So have you jerked off to Sam?
Okay, second question. Have you ever jerked off to either me or Adrian?
No.
Okay, good. Okay. Well, that answers that question.
So who's left?
Yeah. So I guess that also says a lot about like Stacey, you and Mike being like family, because it's getting weird, huh?
No, it's not weird. It's
No, it's just fun. What do you think about Stacey doing when
Someone's gonna get a punch in the face.
when you're
no,
pleasing
no,
yourself?
no,
That's an inappropriate
What am
question.
I doing? Yeah, what am I doing, Mike?
What does she
Telling
do?
jokes? Am I
What does
telling
she do
jokes?
when you're pleasing yourself in your head? She's curious about it.
I don't know. She's kind of proud.
No, you're
I
right.
wanna know
but
what I'm doing.
She wants to know now.
No,
Stacey
but
wants to know.
You opened it up, so I want to know.
Yeah, I mean, you did admit to it. So what does Stacey like to do?
Just being herself.
Yeah, on top of your dick though.
No, it don't happen that fast in this. You know what I mean? You got to.
So what are you just like going down on her in your fantasy?
No, it's way before that. I mean, you got to be a gentleman. You know what I mean?
So you're just jerking off, and in your head, just like, are you kissing? Heavy petting?
I'm embarrassed on that.
I
find it
get that,
horrible.
but it's okay. Stacey's actually kind of enjoying it. So, what are you doing with Stacey in the fantasy?
First of all, I carry it through the threshold. I like picking women up.
Okay, so you're marrying her. You're actually marrying Stacey, and you're jerking off to the idea of marrying Stacey. Okay, cool.
That's the first thing I've ever heard done.
Right. Because if one thing guys jerk off thinking about, it's marriage.
And weddings and
'Cause
kids,
that
babies.
well, there's something that gets men really going. Commitment.
No.
They love it.
You ever go on a date with somebody and like the first date, like I'm looking for kids and marriage. You know?
Well, I
And then
mean,
your dick just swivels up. They can be the hottest chick ever, but your dick
Mike
just
jerks
swivels.
off to it.
I know Mike's a romance. Mike's just jerking off to getting married.
So you pick Stacey up, you cross her through the threshold.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
I fall down because he drops me.
No, I've never.
What? No, you wouldn't. What happens after you?
I don't know if I should go any further. This is
No,
kind
you
of
should. She's
embarrassing.
curious about it. So what happens?
Stace, I don't know what to say with this.
You want to know, right, Stace?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what happens. I fall down. He drops me on the bed.
What happens? So is that where you put her down on the bed?
Very gently. That's it.
Very gently.
That's it. I'm a gentleman.
Not a
always.
rape fantasy.
And then no, and she's very into it, right? She's enjoying herself quite a bit in the fantasy.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
so.
of course. So then what happens after she's on the bed?
Oh God, I feel so like.
It's all good.
I don't know if she's going to kill me now.
She's not going to kill you. She's, if anything, she's flattered by it. So what happens?
I love makeout sessions.
You do. So you're making out with her on the bed. Now, are you both?
Makeout session. We're necking.
Are you? Yeah. Well, you're having your makeout session. Do you have your clothes on or off?
On that's what on. Always a gentleman.
Always a gentleman. So you're wearing your tuxedo. She's wearing her wedding dress, and you're making out on the bed.
I've had my period during the wedding.
I hope not, right? Either way, what
I
difference
did
does it
have
make?
my period at the wedding when
You
I
did?
got married. Yeah,
It's a disaster.
that's a omen.
Yeah, exactly. So, but for you, it doesn't matter, right?
No,
You'll go to town.
as long as she's
regardless.
not in pain. You don't want to hurt a woman like that. That's
You don't.
horrible.
You
Doesn't
don't.
hurt. It feels better with the period anyway.
Yeah,
Not
just because
me.
it's bleeding during your period doesn't mean it's like a
No,
open
I
wound.
never want to see her hurt like that. No, it's horrible.
You're not hurting.
Yeah, no, periods
Mike,
don't hurt, Mike.
It's your
I don't know. I
uterus-
never had one.
You've never had your period.
Just because it's bleeding,
One
it's not
day.
like someone stabbed you.
Right.
Oh, God,
so,
sorry, Stace. I don't know.
so you're making out with her on the bed with your clothes on,
Yeah,
and then what happens?
and then all hell breaks loose.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Does it immediately go to insertion, or is there more?
No,
foreplay?
no. There's a lot of foreplay is awesome.
A
You
lot
guys,
of
you guys
foreplay.
start
Yes.
taking off your wedding clothes. Is that what happens next? Like you bring down your suspenders,
Oh, God.
take off your clip-on bow tie. It's a clip.
Oh,
Is it a
yeah.
clip-on or is it a real bow
Clip-on.
tie?
I'm
It is a
yeah.
clip-on. You're not fucking with that. So you take off your cummerbund,
Yeah, that's the first thing that comes off.
the cummerbund,
Then off comes my chastity belt.
right? And then off comes your chastity belt. And then what happens? So now you got your clothes off. Are you in your underwear?
No. Still
Oh,
close
still
on.
clothed, and you're just still making out.
I like neck kissing.
What's
Okay, so you're neck kissing.
what's
Right.
neck kissing?
Back of the neck. I love that.
Oh,
That's
so
hot.
you're sweetly kissing the back of her neck.
I thought it was ass eating. Sorry.
Oh, that's part of the
That's not
program
your
too.
thing.
So you go from neck kissing to ass eating, Stacy. Okay, that's good to
I
know.
thought neck kissing was a
So-
code word for ass eating.
No.
So you're kissing her neck, and then what happens?
Nature takes its course naturally.
And what does that mean? Like, what's the next step? Does she blow you?
No,
Never at all.
Never.
no. It's only that's a woman's choice. Never asks that. If they want to let them.
But in the fantasy, does she blow you or not
No,
at all?
not at all.
Not at all. Not at all.
Never.
Do you go down on her in the fantasy? Maybe a little.
Yeah,
You do. You do.
No, women. I don't. Well, hookers blow board. You don't. No.
Gotcha.
He has
Gotcha.
the Madonna whore complex.
He does. He does. No. Yeah. Right.
Nice girls don't blow.
Right. No. You kiss my kids with that mouth.
No. It's true. I never would hook
So she's not going to blow you, but you're going to go down on her.
Women love it, yeah.
Yeah, and then you also are, well, like you said, you're eating her ass
Oh, God.
in the fantasy.
In the fantasy.
Yeah,
In the
and
fantasy.
does she eat your ass in the fantasy?
No.
I'm
No.
not an ass
because
eater.
right, and plus you're probably a little swampy back there,
He's
right?
not letting me suck his dick. How am I going to eat his ass?
Right, and you're a little swampy back there.
No, but I make sure I'm not going to smell like dog shit.
Right, that's good. You're a classy guy. Then, after you've licked her butthole for a little while, do you use your tongue on her so that she climaxes, or is there insertion?
No, you know what?
You don't have sex with her in your fantasy. Maybe a little.
I'm a virgin. I can't.
Do you have sex with her in your fantasy? A little.
Yeah, but nothing crazy.
Can I ask you a question? It's
nothing
missionary. Can I ask you a question?
Crazy. What does that mean?
When you're in your fantasy, when you're with her, do you climax inside, or is it on the tits?
No, you don't shoot a woman's face or body. No, you have a class. You know what I mean?
Right. So you climax inside.
It's like you get the AIDS.
Oh no, then try to take it out quick. Like.
And where do you? Okay, so if you take it out, so you do pull out in your fantasy.
No, but the thing is, like, I don't want to get her. You know what I mean? Like,
do you have an STD?
No.
So then how would she get an STD?
I haven't had sex long enough to have an STD.
Right.
Have you been tested, Mike?
When was the last time you were STD tested?
I don't know.
Wow, so you may have an STD.
No, I would know if I had that.
I don't think so. You don't know.
I have a friend
really?
I have a friend that got herpes.
You might have
with
crabs.
a guy that didn't know he had herpes.
Right.
Well, I think I would feel my body would feel it though.
No,
I don't think
sometimes
so.
you get
Sometimes
it
you
like
don't.
It could have been like 20 years ago.
You should get tested, dude.
Yeah.
You should definitely get tested.
Everyone should get tested.
Everyone should get
I know,
tested.
I'm serious.
So you you pull out real quick in the fantasy.
I don't think it's right to shoot in the woman's face.
So where do you?
That's not right.
My face. He didn't say my face.
Right, I said the tits. To be fair.
Yeah, no.
But where do you climax inside?
If that
In the
that's the
fantasy,
case,
it's already happened.
Yeah, yeah.
You did. It's okay. You climaxed
You're driving me
inside.
right like a beat now.
It's all right. Well, listen. It's now 12:20, so we've got about 25 minutes over.
Whoa.
Are you
in the
allowed to
show.
do that? Are you allowed to go over?
I mean, I'm still here, right?
Right.
I survived it, and I could not end the show without getting that story.
I'm so bad. I feel hard.
Now he's gonna jerk off thinking to the story.
Are you going to jerk off thinking about what we discussed?
About you telling him the story.
Is that right?
Now you're in the fantasy stage.
Yeah. Did you know you were being fantasized about like that?
No, I didn't know.
Do you feel flattered by it, or
I don't know.
you're just not even processing it?
I'm not processing. I have to go to therapy tomorrow. to
Yeah.
process it.
No, but I mean,
3:15.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There you go. In case you had any sort of thoughts about, oh, we're just cool friends. He's just a friend of yours who masturbates to coming inside you
In a wedding dress.
in a wedding dress, and neck kissing and eating your ass. We've learned a lot tonight, Mike. I appreciate you very much being here.
no, but you know
I
what?
want to tell everybody you can follow at Mike Bocchetti and at Stacey Prussman. That's Prussman. Is that right?
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Thanks for watching another video from Sam Roberts Show. There's no the, and there's an apostrophe after the S. It's possessive. We upload videos every day, so make sure you, right there below, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on social media.